The life of our next award for excellence honoree is a reassuring reminder that the great American success story is still very much alive. From tortilla fryer to the CEO owner of one of the largest restaurant franchises in the country, with sales approaching $1 billion in revenue every year, Tom Cook, entrepreneur extraordinaire, decided last year to sell most of his culinary empire, changing the landscape of his life forever. Tom's understated and calming personality might cause some people meeting him for the first time to wonder how someone so humble and approachable could survive the hard knocks of the business world to become one of the most successful business leaders in Southwest Washington. But make no mistake, this ardent supporter of education and the well-being of children in general knows how to make a positive mark, not only on Clark College, but its students and their families throughout our region. And that's what makes Tom Cook and Pacific Bells this year's recipient of Clark College Foundation's Award for Excellence.
My original goal was to go to college, become a doctor, and I realized between my junior and senior year in college that that is not the route that I wanted to take. I rewind the clock a little bit. It's 44 years ago, I got a part-time job at Taco Bell and worked in the restaurant in the back of the house and fried taco shells. One thing led to the next, and by 2015, we not only had about 80 or so Taco Bell restaurants, but we also had gotten into the Buffalo Wild Wings business. 2015 had a little over 100 restaurants. Went out and searched for a private equity partner, found a group, Partners Group out of Switzerland, and they became our partner. They bought 80% of the company. And we built that business from a little over 100 to a little over 300 now, and in about 6 years. My mother told me, like most parents do, you can do anything, but I actually took it to heart. There was no slacking around my house, and I owned my first business at 8 years old, TV guide route, sold that, became a paper boy, sold that, bought a janitorial business, and all that before I was 17. I think if we can reach people when they're young, before they go down a bad path, what could the world really be? And so we're going to continue to work hard on behalf of young people and young adults to make sure they become productive adults. So we think there's 5 things that are really important in our organization. Hire great people, set clear expectations, hold people accountable, train, and inspire and motivate. And I don't really think it matters whether it's your personal life, your professional life. If you do those 5 things really well, you usually come out on top. It's been an amazing ride, and I'm at the point now where that whole thing about work-life balance, it's now really more work, life, and giving. And this community has given me so much, and it's an opportunity now for me to give back to the wonderful people of Clark County. We're divided because we've chosen to be divided. Whether it is a political situation or a racial situation, we're choosing that route as opposed to choosing to be together. And I think the last couple of years have certainly made me think about that. What is my part in all that? What is my role in the community? And I truly believe that we can come together and we can rise back up, and we will smile someday at the last 2 years that we've had to live through. But it'll take all of us working together.
It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tom Cook. See you.
I've had the absolute distinct pleasure of working alongside Joel Munson and meeting with Tom on a regular basis. And I can tell you, this man inspires you every time you're with him. We keep thinking outside the box of how we can match industry and education. And he constantly is coming back to challenge us to do more. And he's there to support us all along the way. And for that, I'm very, very appreciative. So thank you, Tom. Thank you. But I'm happy to say that Tom and Joel and I have been talking about a very, very important program, not only to Clark College, but also to our globe. And I just happen to have Mr. Cook, who has told us that he is going to be supporting our cybersecurity program with a $2 million donation. Now that truly is something that's going to change the world. So thank you, Tom, and I would like to have you say a few words.
Thank you, Lisa, and it's really been my pleasure working with you and Joel over the last number of years. You know, I think back to when I moved to Clark County, 36 years ago, and never did I believe I would be on stage being recognized for something that everybody should do: give time, give money, give, especially to young people. Especially when it's your kids' money and they're out there with me tonight. So it really, you know, that my family has been so supportive, and my best friends are here tonight with me as well. But it really is a pleasure to be here tonight, and I'm thankful that I've had the opportunity to work with the foundation, with the college, and I look forward to more and doing better things for this community. So thank you very much.